Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up? So, yeah, I wanted to, watch the sprint race for today's, uh, for today, and I wanted to stream it as well. It's going to be exciting, in my opinion, because in the previous race, Ferrari did not have a chance to compete for the victory, but they were very fast in the qualifying session, at the Red Bull ring. But at the race, I don't know, it was like the tire wear, like there was some problems with the tire wear, and they just simply could not compete for the win. And now it's Hamilton on the sprint pole, so it's only going to be 70 laps, so it will be interesting to see if that Ferrari can keep up with the Mercedes cars, at least for these 70 laps. But I don't know. We will see. We will see. We will definitely see. I don't know if there is any like news about driver moves other than Nikola Tsolov. Like a few weeks ago, there was this rumor that he might be on his way to the Racing Bulls seat. I mean, he's part of the Red Bull Junior program, so there is a decent chance that he might replace Lawson for next season, which in a way would be a shame because I think Lawson is a great driver, but of course that's just how it is with Racing Bulls. Like they often rotate the driver lineup, so yeah, can't really do much about it. And it seems like that one of the Williams cars, who is it? Albon is going to start from the pit lane. So the two Aston Martins will not start last. Very good for them, I suppose. But yeah, they were, I think, like 1 second away from the Cadillacs. Even from the Cadillacs, they were 1 second away, just like how it was in the previous round at the Red Bull ring. So it was really fucking bad. For some reason, they don't really bring upgrades. Like that kind of tells that they don't know what's wrong with the car, or it doesn't seem like they understand what's wrong with the car. Very strange, but it is what it is. And yeah, the drivers are now getting into the cars. Everyone is getting ready for the race or for the sprint race, But I think it's going to be nice because it's just 70 laps, so it might actually be a Hamilton victory. I think Ferrari might not be able to, to fuck it up because, of course, there is no pit stops, no strategy or anything like that. Okay, let me put it like this. Might as well swap over to the other one. Like this. Yeah. And okay. I think it should work. I mean, it takes a few tries until I get this to work for some reason. Let me try it again. Because right now I cannot see the live feed for whatever reason, Yeah, I don't know why it's glitching out from time to time. Very annoying. But yeah, I think it's going to be a nice sprint race. At least I'm hoping that it's going to be interesting, and it won't be completely bad. This is fucking abysmal. Why is it doing that? It only does this at the start for some reason. Because obviously I have only one monitor, so I can't really put... What if I do this? I mean, I guess this would be the only way. Is it going to... Okay, let me double check it. Come on, brother. Why is it doing this? And for some reason my cursor keeps disappearing over and over again when I do want to move stuff. I don't know why. Finally, it's working. I don't know why. But yeah, like when I hover over the mouse, for some reason, sometimes it freezes completely. The live feed, you know. But it works perfectly fine now, so yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be interested in seeing, you know, if Nikola Tsolov can get into Formula One. Because there is a rumor that he might appear in some pre-practice sessions this season, and then he might replace Lawson for next season. I mean, he is a great driver. He was helped a lot by Fernando, if I remember correctly. I mean, Fernando helped him to get into the Alpine Academy, you know, and then with money as well. I think Alonso did help him with money. I mean, Nikola Tsolov's family was is very poor comparing it to other racing driver families, you know, like I think they were living out of some really beaten up car, basically. Or not a car, but like this camping car, or I don't know what it's called, you know, like a trailer or something. And that's what they were living in, because they sold everything to keep Tsolov's career going, you know. Which is pretty fucking risky when you think about it, like selling your everything and then putting it on your child's career is pretty risky, because of course if it doesn't work out, then you will lose everything, basically. You have to start over again. But so far it seems like it's working out for him. I mean, he's in the Red Bull Junior Academy now, so we will see how his career goes. But yeah, we will have one driver starting from the pit lane for some reason. I don't know if they mentioned the reason for that, you know. If he has like a issue with the car or something. I don't know why Albon is in the pit lane, or he's going to have a pit lane start or something. Yeah, he's going to be completely less. I mean, this gives him the opportunity to, you know, avoid getting into a crash or something. Whereas P18 and P19, I mean, Cadillac is consistently ahead of Aston Martin now. Like way ahead, over 1 second ahead usually in the qualifying sessions. So they might not be able to beat them, because that will require Cadillac to score a point, or actually 2 points, or, you know, 1 point and then a P11 finish to finish ahead of Aston Martin in the standings. But I don't think that's going to happen. But, you know, if we would look at the pace of these two cars, then yeah, it would be Cadillac who is better. Russell only P5. Leclerc P4. Yeah, like the Ferrari seems to be working well in, you know, qualifying and stuff, but in the race, they really couldn't put it together, at least at the Red Bull ring. It was very close between Hamilton and Antonelli. Very, very close. Like 11 thousandths of a second or something like that. And Hamilton also has like this kind of a retro helmet, you know, for this race. Yeah, Hamilton, Antonelli, Verstappen, and Leclerc in the top 4, and then of course Russell. Okay, the formation lap, is it going to... I mean, they should start soon, right? With the formation lap, because they're still sitting on the grid for now. Okay, Hamilton is starting, yeah. Yeah. So, I guess everyone has the medium tires on. I don't know, I don't remember if that's a rule, you know, that you have to like you can only have the medium tire on the car. You can't put on the soft and try to gamble with that. But yeah, I mean, this weekend so far seems like it can be a great opportunity for Antonelli to put more points between himself and, you know, Russell. Because for now, Russell is second in the championship and Hamilton is third, although he's not that far behind, like 6 points behind. So either way, this could be a great opportunity to kind of stretch. Oh, never mind. So Lawson has the soft tires and Bottas as well. And maybe Alonso and Stroll as well. Seems like. Yeah, Alonso, Stroll also has the soft tires. And Lawson as well. Well, that's a gamble, that's for sure. You know? It's a gamble, that's for sure. If those tires will last, like they cannot really push that tire that much. But you know, it might be a great opportunity. Although, considering that most of the cars are on the medium tires, you know, I don't think that's wise. Of course, for teams like, you know, Cadillac, it doesn't matter much. Or Stroll, or you know, Aston Martin, it doesn't matter much. Because they are going to be at the back of the field anyway. It's kind of strange to see this new McLaren livery, you know, it's a very old livery from the early 70s, I think, with this green and black. But it looks nice. It looks nice. And yeah, they are coming around the final corner and lining up on the grid. The McLaren pit wall. I think they have one sprint race victory so far, right, at the Miami Grand Prix. Or maybe it was only the qualifying, I don't remember. If it was the race itself or the sprint qualifying. But yeah, one McLaren victory so far. I think that was the only time when it was not a Mercedes car on pole this season. Until now, of course. Yeah, green flag. They're going to be starting very soon. Can't really see. Oh, never mind. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And the way they go. Okay, Hamilton is moving to the inside, but Russell managed to get up, but I think he ended up lifting a bit. Is the 2 McLarens, then Antonelli, who is fighting for P4 right now with, I can't see who it is, I think it's Piastri, maybe. Yeah. Antonelli P4 ahead of Piastri. Hamilton managed to keep the lead ahead of Russell and Norris. But yeah, Russell was very close to overtake Hamilton. Of course, the run down to turn one is very short, so you know. Eventually, Russell had to. I think he lifted off a bit. Oh, Norris is charging at Russell, and he overtakes Russell into this. I don't know which. Like Verstappen and Hamilton collided there. I forgot which corner was that, but Norris up to P2 ahead of Russell. Or sorry, Antonelli. I keep. They have very similar looking helmets, you know, Russell and Antonelli. And Antonelli comes back up to P2 and Piastri. Oi, what's. Oh, holy shit. What a move. What a move from Russell. He went around the outside of one of the McLarens and the other one as well. Holy shit. Yo, that was crazy. That was fucking crazy. What a move from Russell. He managed to overtake both McLaren cars in like 2 corners. Oi. That was fucking crazy. Oh, there was a bit of a lock-up from someone. But yeah, it's Hamilton, Antonelli, and Russell for now. And then Norris, Verstappen up to... Oh, yellow flags. What's going on? Yellow flags for someone. Alonso drops behind. Albon. Okay, nothing so far. At least no replay. But there was yellow flags. So yeah, it's Hamilton, Antonelli, Russell, Norris, and Verstappen in the top 5. And then we have Piastri, Leclerc, Gasly, Lawson, and Lindblad. I don't know why there was a yellow flag. Maybe someone ran wide or something. Oh yeah, there's a big fight for P3 between Norris, Russell, and Verstappen. They're very close together. Hamilton is kind of leaving Antonelli behind, so you know it's only 17 laps, so he might have a chance to actually win this because of how Ferrari behaved at the previous race, where you know the tire wear was so bad for them they could not fight for the victory. They were very fast in qualifying, but they could not fight for the win at the race at the Red Bull Ring. But you know this race is only 17 laps. Oh, who is that? Verstappen overtakes Russell. That was an interesting place to overtake. And now he overtakes Norris as well, but he goes wide and Norris takes back the 3rd place. Yep, indeed. Verstappen dived down the inside in turn 3, I think. But went wide and Norris undercut him and, you know, took back the position. It's a very good fight between the 3 of them. Oh, that was very aggressive from Verstappen. He's going to go around the outside of Norris. But no, never mind, he backs off of that, yeah, because Norris wanted to cover him off. That would have been kind of too risky. I think Norris would have forced him to go onto the grass, and Piastri overtakes Russell now. Because, you know, they are also very close, and Leclerc as well, P7. Oh, why is Perez so far behind? I just noticed. Come on, why is the Cadillac? What's going on with the Cadillacs, bro? Once again, Perez is very slow. Or maybe he had to pit or something, or maybe he had a spin. Because he's over a minute from Alonso. So obviously he's not going to catch up, you know. But I don't know what happened with that Cadillac with Perez. Maybe that's why we had the yellow flags, because he collided with someone or he ended up spinning or something. Oh, Leclerc around the outside of Piastri. Yeah, indeed. And now he has the inside for turn 4. Turn 5 as well, but Piastri goes ahead eventually. But Leclerc is still there. He's right behind Piastri. And he actually makes the move now. Indeed, yeah. Very good stuff. So far it's interesting. I mean, it's a sprint race, so, you know, no need to really conserve the tires or anything like that. There are no pit stops. at this race. Where is Lawson? Wait, wasn't Lawson on the soft tires? That was, I guess the graphic was wrong then, because I think Lawson was on the soft tires and now it's showing that he's on the mediums. So yeah, I guess the graphics was wrong. But it doesn't really matter. He's up to P9 ahead of his teammate. And he overtakes Gasly for P8. They were just showing us the replay of that. Went around the outside, very nice. But yeah, so far it doesn't seem like that the soft tires are paying off, for Cadillac and for Aston Martin. Verstappen is really close to Norris. Like everyone is on the medium tires except the two Aston Martins and the two Cadillacs. Like it doesn't matter because obviously they are the slowest cars on the grid, It doesn't really matter much. Lindblad, P10, he overtakes Gasly for P9. And there is Colapinto and Hedjar, P11 and P12. And Verstappen dropped behind a bit, it seems like almost a second to Norris now. The McLarens are working well, for now at least on the sprint race. It's going to be entirely different, in the main race, of course, because of the tire wear and stuff, but Hamilton, Antonelli, half a second, and Norris is already 6 seconds behind, so they won't really interfere with each other. Because, Norris has to watch out for Verstappen. And then we have Russell, P5, Leclerc, Piastri, Lawson, Lindblad, Gasly and Colapinto. And then Hedjar, Berman, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Bortoleto, Sainz, Albon, and of course Bottas, Stroll, Alonso, and Perez. But I guess Perez had either a spin or a pit stop or something, That's why he is a minute behind Alonso. Fastest lap for Hamilton. But we will see how long can the Ferrari keep those tires alive, So far this has been a problem at the previous race where the car just simply destroyed the tires way too quick at the Red Bull ring. So far no attacks from Antonelli, but he's very close, 6 tenths. And the gap is changing between like 4 tenths, 8 tenths, but he's keeping up with Hamilton. It might be wise to just try to wait until Hamilton's tires are, degrading or something. Perez Alonso incident noted, collision. Okay, so that's why Perez had to pit, because they collided. So why didn't they... Okay, for some reason they did not show the replay of that. I don't know why. Like, they're barely showing the Cadillacs on the screen, and the Aston Martins this season. Like, I understand that they are the slowest cars on the track. But, bro, like, apparently Perez and Alonso collided, and that's why Perez had to pit, and that's why he was so far behind Alonso. So I guess Alonso also has damage. I suspect. Hedjar is chasing Gasly for P10. But of course it's only the top 8 who gets points. Antonelli. Half a second from Hamilton. He might actually be close enough for an overtake. not yet. Maybe into the final corner or something. We will see. No, Hamilton is just simply too far. That would have been very stupid to dive to the inside at that corner, yeah. That would have been very stupid. But yeah, oh no, he's super close now. Turn 3, Hamilton has to go defensive. Turn 4, Antonelli has the outside once again. He's going to try to undercut, but he can't really get a good exit to get the inside line, but he will have slipstream down the long straight, and now maybe around the outside. No, he backs out of the move. He did not try. I mean, Hamilton definitely used up his battery, or a bit, you know, to defend at that point. This is a very good fight so far. You know, very clean and organized. Norris closed down the gap a bit. 5.4 seconds, which of course makes sense because, you know, Antonelli and Hamilton are fighting. Okay, so the Perez-Alonso incident is under investigation. But still, they did not show the replay of that. And Antonelli goes past Hamilton by a crazy margin. Like even way before the braking zone, Antonelli went past. Russell goes past Verstappen, indeed, for P4. On the straight, but Verstappen goes around the outside. Oh, that was... Yeah, so Russell tried to squeeze him out a bit, but it wasn't bad, you know. And then eventually Verstappen dived down the inside before the last corner and he managed to retake P4 from Russell. But Leclerc is right behind them as well, yeah. And to be honest, Piastri is also not that far. It was a nice fight between Verstappen and Russell. Perez gets a 10-second time penalty for causing a collision, yeah. But they still did not show the replay of that. Still, there is no replay of that incident between Perez and Alonso. So I don't really understand. Alonso overtakes Stroll for P20. I mean, not like it matters. Bottas is 6 seconds or 7 seconds ahead of the two Aston Martins. Like, yeah, like there is a lot of overtakes going on. Russell is once again attacking Verstappen. He goes a bit defensive, but lets Russell through. And now, is he going to dive down? No, he's not going to do the same. Russell keeps P4 for now. Hedger overtakes Lindblad for P9. And yeah, Verstappen was overtaken by Russell, but he might try to attack into turn 3. Around the outside. Maybe. Oh yeah, there is a big piece of carbon on the track, I just noticed. I guess that's from either the Aston Martin or the Cadillac. So far, Russell is keeping Verstappen behind, but Verstappen has the overtake mode now, I think. Although he didn't really have a crazy pace difference on that long straight. Yeah, Russell, Verstappen and Leclerc very close together. Still, Hamilton has the fastest lap. He's second place for now. Almost a second between him and Antonelli. Leclerc might overtake Verstappen. Indeed, he does. I think it's called the hangar straight or something like that. Overtakes Verstappen for P5, but okay, Verstappen did not attack back. He just simply had a look. but did not attack. I mean, it doesn't seem like the Ferraris are struggling at this race that much, with tire wear so far, of course, on the medium tires for 70 laps. Hamilton is outside 1 second now compared to Antonelli. Russell put a bit of a distance between himself and Leclerc. And of course, Verstappen, who is trying to regain P5. It seems like that Red Bull might be the team that struggles to keep up with the others, Because Verstappen cannot keep up with the Ferrari and the Mercedes, it seems like. Which I guess it's not entirely surprising when you look at the season, but it is surprising when you look at the previous results of Red Bull. Like, they almost ended up winning at the Red Bull ring. Verstappen always does good. And yeah, Hamilton, Antonelli 1.2 seconds, Norris 5.7. So I guess it's not going to change much, between the three of them, unless there is some drama going on. Like a crash or something, or, stuff like that. Or someone retiring because of a car problem. Like, yeah, like the moment they overtook Verstappen, he just simply cannot get back the position. Doesn't matter if it's Russell or Leclerc. Verstappen cannot regain the position. Piastri is also closing in on Verstappen. 2 seconds between the two. And then we have lost some P8, Hedjar and Lindblad in the top 10. I mean, Bottas is 10 seconds ahead of Alonso. Like, they are around a second faster than the Aston Martins in the race as well. So yeah, what a crazy season for the Aston Martins, right? Like, it's fascinating that despite spending all that money, in Formula One so far, Aston Martin achieved absolutely nothing other than a few podiums. Like, it's insane, and like, they keep finishing. They can literally finish last place again and again at every fucking season, in the future, and they will still be in Formula One. Like, I understand that these trolls are Jews, but bro, they have this infinite money glitch. Like, it doesn't matter how much money they spend, there is always like twice remaining, There is always more. It's like they have this money printing machine, It's insane. Like, they afford all this stuff and they can finish last forever and they will still be in Formula One spending money. Like, of course, it's a good thing that they are in Formula One because they are, creating jobs for people and stuff like that, and giving drivers seats and chances. Although Aston hasn't really done that this. I mean, since they returned to Formula One, because they had Vettel first and then Stroll as well, and then Alonso. So they really did not give a chance to new drivers like Drugovic or something. They really did not give a chance to a new driver. I mean, they have to at some point. Like, they cannot rehire Alonso, who is, I don't know, going to be 700 million years old next year, you know, like they cannot do that forever. At some point they have to hire someone new. Like, I understand that they would try to get like Verstappen, but why the fuck would you go to Aston Martin? That's like, why? Like, Aston even has Adrian Newey, but goddamn, this car is not good. Like, I'm pretty sure it's because of how um, Adrian Newey came to Aston very late at the end of the previous season, and I'm pretty sure he asked Honda to make the engine shorter, you know, so they put the battery from behind the engine into the front, or the other way around. I don't know, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why they had so many problems with the engine this season. But goddamn, they spent all this money and they are a second away from Cadillac, you know, who is a completely new team. They never built a F1 car before, and they are 1 second away from them. Of course, Cadillac doesn't really have a chance to beat anyone else. I mean, they are almost 20 seconds from the Williams cars right now. So, yeah. Like, they are going to beat Perez at this race because of the collision and because of the penalty. Antonelli still leads ahead of Hamilton by almost 4 seconds, and then Norris. Hülkenberg incident, leaving the track and gaining a advantage. Interesting. Someone is being lapped. I did not see who it was. It might have been maybe a Cadillac, because it was kind of like a white car. Never mind. They actually don't show it. Like, we barely see the Cadillacs or the Aston Martins on the screen during the races. It's so fucking stupid. Like, yeah, they are at the back, but bro, come on. So Hülkenberg might get a penalty, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, he's P13. It just simply does not matter for him if he gets a penalty or not. And I guess it was indeed a Cadillac, you know, like they have this new livery. Okay, this is a Aston. So yeah, I guess they lapped Perez and Stroll as well. And now Alonso is ahead. Yeah, they showed the Aston of Stroll for like, I don't know, 6 seconds or something like that. So Hedger is complaining that Lawson moved under braking. I mean, they are fighting for the last point available, you know. So, you know, of course it's going to be tough. And now they are showing the replay. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, Lawson did indeed move under braking, yeah. Yep. He noticed that Hedger is going to catch up and make a move into the inside, but moved in. Tried to close the gap between himself and the track limits, you know, to block Hedger. So I think he might be under investigation for that, because that was at a very high speed corner as well. And the final lap starts. Hamilton is 2.3, so judging from this, it seems like it's going to be, you know, a Mercedes victory at this race. Because even in this short distance, Ferrari just simply cannot keep up with Mercedes. And who knows how bad it's going to get on the actual race, you know. But Hamilton has the fastest lap. I guess that's a positive thing. unless Antonelli takes it from him at this lap. Russell managed to catch up to Norris, but I doubt that they're going to. Yeah, Russell is going to be too far for an overtake. Leclerc P5, Verstappen P6, Piastri, Lawson, Hedger, and Lindblad are the top 10. Antonelli turn 15, turn 16, and then 17, and one more corner to go. And Antonelli is going to win the sprint race. I guess that's not a surprise, but yeah, Ferrari did not have a chance. Norris is going to finish P3, Russell P4, and Leclerc P5. And then we will have Verstappen P6, Piastri P7, and Lawson is going to be. Oh, is he going to be? Because he's still fighting with Hedger, but I think he will indeed be P8, at least on the track. He will finish P8, but he might be under investigation for that very harsh defense against Hedger, so he might lose that position. But yeah, it was a great sprint, I have to say. I guess it's not a surprise that it was a Mercedes victory. It was not a surprise. I was kind of hoping that Ferrari at least could put up a fight or something, you know, but yeah, judging from this, it's going to be another Mercedes victory ahead of either a Ferrari or, well, yeah, ahead of a Ferrari, because it doesn't seem like that anyone else will have the chance, you know, like Norris was almost 10 seconds away from Antonelli. Like it would have been more, but of course Antonelli and Hamilton was fighting. So they were losing time, and because of that Norris was closing in, but the moment Antonelli went forward, Norris was dropping behind. So yeah, it's either going to be a Antonelli or a Russell victory. And 2 British drivers on the sprint race podium. Hamilton and Russell. I mean, Hamilton and Norris. Russell finishes P4. And then we have Leclerc, P5, Verstappen, Piastri, Lawson, Hedger, and Lindblad. And then the 2 Alpines, Gasly and Colapinto, Hülkenberg, Bortoleto, Berman, Ocon, Sainz, and Albon. Albon managed to overtake, you know, the Cadillacs and the Astons, but that's not a surprise to say the least, you know, because the Williams cars are obviously better. And yeah, it seems like the sprint, or I mean the soft tires really did not matter, you know, for the Aston Martins or the Cadillacs. So it seems like Stroll pitted for mediums. That's why Perez is only 11 seconds behind him, or finished 11 seconds behind him. I don't know why they pitted Stroll. I mean, Stroll and Perez got lapped, and it's really weird how they did not show the replay of Perez and Alonso colliding, you know. I don't know why they did not show that, but whatever. They just simply don't put Cadillac on the screen much. Very strange, in my opinion, you know, considering that F1 is owned by a American company, you know. I don't know why they don't show Cadillac. Like, yeah, they are not doing too well, but it's their first season, so who cares? And yeah, Bottas managed to build up a almost 18-second gap to Alonso. Very cool. It's undoubtedly, like, they are around a second per lap faster than the Astons. And I don't know if Aston talked about, you know, like, when will they start bringing upgrades, because they would need, like, maybe they won't, you know, and they try to fix or put everything into next year's car. Because the fact that they are not really bringing in any upgrades, that kind of tells that they have no idea what's wrong with the car, in my opinion. It's a nice pattern, I guess, after the top 10. Gasly and Colapinto, the two Alpines, and then the two Audis, the two Haas cars, the two Williams cars. And it actually would have been the two Cadillacs, if not for the collision between Alonso and Perez. And then, of course, the two Aston Martins. So at this race, it was not very competitive after P10, And the FIA president goes up to congratulate Antonelli. I think he's going to stay in that position for a very long time because they recently removed the limit as to how many years you can spend as the president of the FIA, because Ben Sulayem wanted to remove that. Yeah, not a bad sprint race, I have to say. Let me swap back to the other screen. But yeah, like I'm going to be streaming the qualifying as well. Of course, it's going to start at like 5 p.m. or something like that. So yeah, I will be streaming that as well. And I guess it's going to be another, I don't know, like, it's difficult to tell because sometimes Mercedes is really, really, really fast, even in qualifying, but it seems like Ferrari can challenge them for pole positions, like at this race with a perfect lap, Like Hamilton was barely ahead of Antonelli, but, at least they could fight for the pole position. But at the race, it seems like they have no chance, Like it might be the same as the Austrian Grand Prix, where, they were close in qualifying, but then they ended up dropping back like crazy in the race because of the tire wear. Like even in this just 17 laps, Hamilton had no chance to re-attack Antonelli after he was overtaken. Like he just simply could not get close enough. The moment he lost the position to Antonelli, it was over. Like, he had no chance to catch back, and Leclerc only P5. I mean, he was like 2 seconds away from Russell. He couldn't really catch up to him. And yeah, like Verstappen, it's the same for Verstappen as well, like the moment he was overtaken by Russell and Leclerc, he could not keep up with the two of them. And if the race was longer, I think Piastri also would have overtaken him. So yeah, I'm going to be streaming the qualifying for the race today as well. I think it starts at like 5 p.m. or something like that. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this stream. Of course, it was a short one, but it's a sprint race. So yeah, I see you guys later today. Bye bye.